How do I help my YouTube videos for my business to show up in search? In this video, I'll cover 6 steps to take to get your YouTube videos to show up in search for your business. And if you stick around to the end, I'll share with you the one tool that you need to help you to show up in search on YouTube. I'm Amy and I help service-based business owners to plan their search-based content marketing. So let's get started with the 6 steps to get your videos showing up in search for your business. The first step is to think about what you're selling, whether it's a product or a service. What is the transformation it's providing? And it doesn't need to be a big thing. It could just be that if it's a candle, it makes someone feel relaxed. If it's a high-end service, then you're saving someone a lot of time and they're skipping a lot of DIY headache and heartache if they do it themselves. So it doesn't matter what that transformation is, just think about what you're selling, because you're solving a problem no matter what you sell, even if it's enjoyment. The second thing you need to consider is, what do people need to know about your product or service before they buy? So they may need your product or service, but they may not know it yet. So maybe they think they need help with one thing, but they actually could do with your product or service. So what's that gap that you need to bridge? How do you need to educate your person on what your product or service will do to help them? They might be searching for one thing and you call your product or service something different, but it's an ideal solution for them. So you need to take them on a journey through your content. Thinking about what it is that they are needing help with is the first step. The third thing you need to think about is, who are you selling to? So I'm not talking about one particular fictitious ideal client. I'm talking about generally what traits do they have? Are they looking for speed? Are they willing to pay to get something done quickly? Or are they more at the start of their journey where they don't have much money and they're looking to do things on a more DIY basis? So you would want to talk to someone differently if they're going for the DIY approach than you would to someone who wants to pay to get something done quickly. So you want to think about these things. That's not to say that you can't educate for both types of person, but you want to have in mind who you're ideally targeting and think about them first and see if there's anything that those people are searching for that maybe the DIY person wouldn't be, or vice versa. So the fourth step is to bring all those aspects together and to think about what that person is searching for. Just to have a clear idea of what they are needing based on the problem they have, who they are and how they want to deal with that problem, and what you're selling. And then once you've got an idea of all those things, you can move on to step 5, which is keyword research. So basically, keyword research is taking all that information, and it's a bit of trial and error, but you want to go in and put search terms into a keyword research tool and see which ones have a high search volume but are not so competitive that you're not going to rank for them. So it's a balancing act, and it's quite nuanced. Let's take an example. If I put into a search, how can I find a ring light to record my videos? That might have really high competition. Now, I haven't checked that keyword phrase or question, so I don't know. But I could just change the how to where, and I could have a totally different result in the keyword research rankings and how competitive that keyword is. So you have to play about with it a bit, but you can find some great keywords to target which have a high search volume and low competition, and that's what you're looking for. So once you've done the keyword research, you should have a bank of keywords that are good ones to target based on what you're selling, who you're selling to, and what they're looking for, and keywords that are going to be good for you to try and rank for. And once you have all that information, step 6 is to make content that answers those questions and put it up on YouTube. You want to make sure that you are using the keyword that you have decided you want to rank for in your title and your description. And I promised at the beginning I would share a great tool to use to show up in search on YouTube, and that tool is Tubebuddy, and it will help you with your keyword research. It will link to your account and show you how you're ranking based on how your account is performing and which keywords are going to work for you at the stage that you're at with your channel. But it also helps you when you come to the listing stage. It keeps you right with their SEO studio to actually list your video in a way that it's going to show up in search for that keyword. So making sure that you have the keyword in your title, making sure you have the keyword in the description, but also making sure you use the right kind of tags, and it will just keep you right to make sure that you're ranking really well. I'll leave a link in the description to Tubebuddy. You can use the free version to take it for a test drive, but I highly recommend the paid version because it links to your account and actually takes into account the performance of your particular channel when you're doing the keyword research, which means you're targeting keywords that are right for you and your channel. You can grab the framework that I go through with my VIP clients at amyhardy.co/framework, and I will leave all the links in the description to the video. If you just want to stick around on YouTube for now and find out a bit more, I will link to a couple more videos that will help you on this topic. And remember to subscribe for weekly tips on planning content for your business.